Hi, it's Robin from Bongo Racing. Do you have problems with your triple screens and getting them all lined up? I do. I've got some new screens and I've got some challenges with them. So hopefully I have the solution to get them sorted. And we're going to go through that ugly and dirty and rough video, but we're going to do it. So if this is of help to you, let me know. So here's my rig. I just got some of these AOC monitors, and I couldn't wait to get them up. I went from 27-inch to these 32-inch curved, and I had to get them up anyway because it's so immersive now. It's fabulous. And the problem, like a lot of people have with trying to line these boyos up, is this. Getting that angle correct. Okay, so it's the same on both sides. Yeah, getting them to line up nice and neat so you don't have a squinty boy. We don't want squinty boys. Absolutely, I'm hoping that these new boyos will help us do that. What I need to do is, which I should probably done in the first place, which was to actually take these monitors off again, fit the brackets, and then we go from there. And I'll take you through each step of the way and how that works. Okay, so what we have here is these little adapters from SimLab, and in the box we have 3 boxes from SimLab, 1, 2, 3, and in each one of them is one of these sets. I believe that's the panel we're going to learn together. That's the panel that goes on the back of the monitors. These are the adjustment things here that go onto it to help you adjust in a neat way. A bag of bits and bobs, and then the bracket that goes on, I would assume, on the aluminium frame. Okay, so I take this first piece here, which is the bracket, I assume, that goes on the back of the TV, but we're going to mount these aluminium pieces to the back. There really is only one place they can go, and these 2 pieces hold this little bar that goes in between, so it can move around and make some adjustments. There's, so I think that goes like that. There's only one way that this can go. So this little bar is a solid piece of steel, aluminium, something, and it sits just in between. It doesn't screw in, it just sits in between these 2 boys.
It was at this moment he knew.
As I feel miserably. As I absolutely feel miserably. Yeah, there's only one place they can go, and I picked the wrong place. They're in the right place, but in the wrong orientation. Knob. What a knob. So a set of these cost about £70 sterling. UK monies, plus £20 worth of postage. So it's 90 quid for some bits of metal. But if it solves the problem, well, then we'll be happy with that, won't we? Okay. So let's get the orientation correct. There's the little bar going in and there and there. And that moves. I'll tighten it up a bit and show you that. So there are those little brackets in place, and this little boyo moves. It rotates. Rotate. So that has some purpose in life. So I'm happy enough that I've done this correctly, so I am going to tighten these down. So my understanding then is, and little duck has these are the set screws, and they go in to the side here, and they will allow us to go move this up and down. There's a bigger Allen key. Oh, that's too big. and these are provided. So let's get those through a little bit here. Those two are about the same. So I think these are to adjust the height, the up and downness of the screens. See, so that's them in there. Okay, so Mr. Duck, you sit there. These ones here then, these are little smaller screws, and they do have an Allen key hole on top of them. So these ones here that I've just put in, the big fat ones, that's to do with the height. Yeah. And then these here go into the side of those, just here. Where's me hole? Oh. And these are to adjust the left and right, the centering. That's another small little Allen key. We'll get these started a bit too. Get them through a little so they're just peeping their little heads out. So there we have this part of the boyo done. Rotating, upsies, downsies, lefties, rightsies. To the best of my knowledge so far, and we're learning together here, is that bar goes over there like that. I think that's correct. So that's mounted then on the U-frame, and we make our adjustments from here and from here. Do you like that hand movement? So we've got that bit done, right? And then there is another one of these here, which actually goes into the holdy part. And it goes into the back here, again, the big one. You can see that bottom bolt there, which is on the holdy bracket, can push the monitor angle. Okay. I think that's pretty much ready. Okay, now that I have one done, I'm going to build the other two. Alrighty then, that's all three of these boyos built, and the next move then will be to fit this here to the monitor. Oops. Take the monitors off from where they are right now, fit this boyo to the back of it, and then these here go on to the frame. So if I use this SimLab box, so this here is the frame. Yeah. Then the monitor's on this, and I hook the monitor down over that, and then we adjust. That's the three brackets made, and the next move is take the monitors off, fit the brackets, start to adjust, and see, are these things worth guts of £100? I think so already. I think it's going to be quite easy. Oh, kiss of death. Okay, next stage is do that. Let's do that. Right, time to get these screens off. Let's make a start of it. It's not going to do it itself. The current way they're connected is through this little just standard base bracket here. So let's get those unscrewed, take that off and fit the new brackets. Two more to go. All right, that's all three off. Now to take the brackets off. Bigger screwdriver. Okay, bracket off. All right, let's take the first one of these boyos here and see if we can get this this mounted. This is the first piece here that goes onto the screen. So let's see if we can get that done. Okay, so I've kind of worked out a possible thing that's going to make it a bit more difficult. When these buddies here were on the screen, they were mounted like this. Yeah. And these here screwed down onto the top of the aluminium frame. When I put the bracket on, it'll go like that. Which means that the bottom frame, where it used to be mounted, was at this level. There's a thing, Robin. Maybe I had them on upside down. Okay, well, let's go and show it to them and we'll see. Okay, so our buddy here is going to bolt down to there. And I definitely believe we are going to have an issue. So that looks like this whole frame is going to have to come up. Nothing. No minor adjustment. The sim rig is ever a minor adjustment. Okay, so we have some of these big boyos here, and supplied with some of these big lads. And in the frame at the moment there are some slightly smaller ones, so let's get those out. These are awkward little buggers. I'm sure there's some magic trick that I've just never discovered, but I end up trying to hook them out. I'm getting frustrated with them. Okay, there's one. So that bracket is on. It's kind of centered. We've taken a measuring tape. Happy enough with that at this moment in time. I'm going to show a monitor to it. Yeah, the whole thing. This whole bar, this whole thing is going to have to come up. But let's get a monitor and show it to it to show it where the problem lies. Oh, flip me. It's an absolute mile off. So that little silver bar has to go down in this little U here. And we're down as low as we can go. So this little boyo is going to have to come up a lot. The bottom of that needs to be up there and higher. "20 centimeters. Do we have 20 centimeters?" said she. That is a lot. Okay. Okay, let's get a little marker here and see where this has to go up to. 20, which is there. Very scientific. This is not, darn it, everything's gonna have to go. Okay, I think what I'm gonna have to do is take off this, I was hoping not to have to do that, but it's gonna have to be a full-blown demolition. Gonna have to take off this here too. Right. Goodbye, cable ties. And off we come. Oh, my cable management's going to go everywhere and anywhere. So that has to be loosened, that has to be loosened, that and that, to raise it all up. Raise it up. Well, it has to go up an awful lot. Oh well. Again, adjusting this on your Todd is an awkward thing, but we don't really have a lot of choice in the matter. We've started. Ow! Anti-clockwise, yeah, nump. Gosh. Let me get a longer Allen key, because that's not getting any. I must have been really strong doing that. So strong. Okay, so this is where it gets all handy Nancy with only one person here to do this. Okay, let's get a little marker here and see where this has to go up to. 20, which is there. Very scientific. This is not, darn it, everything's gonna have to go. Goodbye, cable ties. And off we come. The whole project of taking the screens off to fit the SimLab brackets took a turn. And I have to admit, the screens are now on. We've jumped forward a little bit. We've managed to get the screens on, and I'm happy with where they are. Are they 100% perfect? No! Are they 98% perfect in my book? Maybe 98.5? Yeah. Am I happy with what I've done? I'm gonna have to be. Because let me tell you now, these SimLab things are absolutely fantastic. The brackets, they're wonderful. And if it wasn't for those, I would be locked up in a straitjacket right now. Honestly, I would. I would be away in a straitjacket, locked away. Whoa, oh, there's another guy that got triple screenitis. Absolutely drives you insane. Just crazy. And if it wasn't for those, I would have been locked away. I would have been there waiting for the Terminator to come in and attack me, like Sarah Connor. Okay, so the screens are on. I apologise, and the gappage has gone now. It is gone. It's there. Lovely. Everything's pretty much lining up. I'm pretty much happy with that. I'm sure there are other people that wouldn't be overly happy with my work. But I tell you now, when you are trying to do this, it's like you have to be an octopus, because you put him on straight, and then you're getting the height and levels right, and then you adjust this one just right, and because you have to pull the bracket, when you have to pull the bracket forward and backwards, the angles, it's an absolute pain in the butt. And I've had triples for years, but putting these on put my head away. It did. And if I hadn't have had these fantastic brackets, these little boyos from SimLab, where I can adjust, push the screen back and forward this way, out that way, slide, and then you have to slide them back and forward just to get this angle pretty much correct, the curve. And it wasn't that it was difficult. It wasn't that it was difficult for the first two. The center screen, level it, get the height right. That's all okay. That was fine. The problem is when you get to the third screen, it's reliant on the exact angle of your arms. So as the arms of this bracket, so this angle, I had spirit levels out, I had angle boyos out to have a look at it. To do all of that, it's just nutty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is not. I mean, you might think I'm being negative about triples. I love triples. They're a bollocks to set up. Be aware of that. Be aware of some pain, because it's worth it. And the SimLab brackets are worth every penny, because without those, you're using standard brackets like these, standard ones that go into your monitors, with no forward backwards motion, only sort of a left right tilt motion. They don't go, so you have to slide them in the arm and have to be even more precise. So if you're getting triples, spend the extra £100 and get a set of the SimLab adjusty brackets, because they will save your sanity. I'm sorry I've jumped forward. I did, at one stage, I actually took a rubber mallet to my rig, to the back stand, to the back, to lift it up, because I was trying to do it all by myself and I couldn't do it. So, SimLab, thank you for creating those. You have saved the lives of many, many, many people, mine included. Am I happy with my result? Well, I mean, what do you think? I mean, it looks fantastic. I mean, it's so immersive now. The curved screen is just brilliant. So I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. I'm happy, happy, happy. Let me just close this video out by saying, be prepared. If you are someone who just wants to get it done, if you just want to get it done, be prepared that it will try your patience. If you're methodical, just step at a time, and I'm going to do it perfectly, and everything is just fine. Yes, you know, it'll be okay for you. You won't have to worry about it. You'll get it done straight away. But if you're like me and you want to get done and you want to get it out of the way, be prepared. It's taken about 3 weeks to get them to where I'm happy with. And I've attacked them probably 4 times or 5 times with the Allen keys and adjustment tools and all bits and pieces. The little brackets, it's taken that. I've had to walk away from this video. Anyway, try them out. SimLab, the little brackets, they're not paying me for this. They are good. I would tell them that anyway. And adjust it. Just take your time with them. Spirit level, measuring tape, and 2 people. Don't do it with just one bongo. Get your own bongo to help you along. Thank you. Goodbye.
Then he waddled away.